Yo, it's good. Got a quick market recap today. Didn't take any trades today because I just didn't take anything. Today was Monday, so usually don't take anything on Mondays. And that was kind of like a main reason. But I also did not see any because I gotta close these sets, but didn't see anything that I ideally wanted to take, so I just chose not to take anything. So yeah, quickly going over this now. So GBPJPY was the main thing I was kind of looking at if I were to take anything, but again, the setup didn't look that good, so I didn't try to take anything. So 4 hour was bearish going into market open. Actually, wait, no. 4 hour was bearish. Did we inverse its gap here? Well, I can't lie, I wasn't really paying attention to market open this morning. Okay, let me delete these. Okay, yeah, so we had a inverse for value gap to the downside here on the 4 hour. So I was looking to go down, go bearish, bro, I have way too many tabs open. But I was just looking to go down just to see if there were any potential shorts today. But they didn't end up working out the way I wanted to, and it's just something I have to deal with. Like like it ended up playing out in the bias, but it just didn't end up working out like how I wanted to. My bad. I'm trying to record the new day in the life. But so 4 hours bearish, so we have Asian lows, London lows. I mean, I'm actually doing Asian highs, which were like from Asian, and then we had from Asian session, and then we had London lows, and we had Asian lows down here. We didn't have any like proper London highs because those got taken during the London session itself, so we didn't have anything on the 30-minute that I liked. We did have this potential, like we have potential here to make a London high right here, but we never ended up doing that, so that's kind of like something to notice. But anyways, 4 hours bearish, we're looking for highs to get taken, so we do get a high taken. We get this 1 hour high taken, so it's looking like promising, right? Now in my mind, what I'm thinking is like, so we have these London lows we can target, and we also have this low resistance liquidity on the 5-minute to target, and all we have in our way is just this 5-minute for value gap here. So if we could inverse this 5-minute for value gap, retrace into equilibrium, and then potentially go short, I would be willing to take that. The only issue is, the slight issue, bro, we never ended up inversing that gap. We ended up inversing the gap, but we never ended up retracing into confluence. We never had a equilibrium retrace. We didn't have any kind of proper retracement for a better risk reward, so I didn't end up taking anything. I was planning on risking only 0.5 to this because today was Monday, so I was only planning to just take like a 0.5% risk and then have a risk reward for TP1 with like a 1 to 2. Rather than like a 1 to 1.25 or a 1 to 1.5. So that's kind of what I was looking for. I was just looking for a 1 to 2 risk reward, and in order for that to kind of work out with this equilibrium stop loss placement, TP placement, would have needed a retracement up to like the equilibrium at least. But that didn't end up happening. We ended up we just kept on going lower, which is quite annoying a little bit, because we never ended up getting a retracement into here and then going down. So that's kind of what I was mainly looking for, and just didn't end up happening. So I just had to deal with that and move on to the next thing, bro. So that was low-key annoying. GBPUSD now. If we hop into the 30-minute, right? My bad. Going into market open, we had no recent highs or lows to play off of. We didn't form a high or low that was relatively close to New York Open here. So I just didn't plan on taking anything because we didn't have anything to play off of, because you're low-key just playing off like 30-minute highs and lows, session highs and lows. That's what I basically base my trades off of. And if we don't have any relatively close session highs or session lows, there's nothing to take the trade off of. Bro, I fell one time outside in the ice and I have like a scar on my thing, a scab, and it's not going away. But yeah, that's kind of like what I was like, 4 hour, I didn't even look because I wasn't even sure. 4 hours bullish going into market open, closing above this high. But there wasn't really anything to play off of. If we were bullish, what lows are we looking for? If we can come all the way down here and take those lows, then maybe I would take something. We ended up retracing into these 30-minute fair value gaps and then going long, like going higher. But I'm not really trying to base my trades off just a retracement into a fair value gap. I'm trying to see like a high or low get taken and then go kind of just base my trades kind of based off of that. EURUSD was a very similar story here. I didn't even plot this one out because I was just like, bro. Let me just plot this out right now. Is this still recording? But yeah, so we got 6 a.m. right here. yeah, so clearly we opened right here. We have London highs right here, London lows right here, and then we have the Asian lows and Asian highs. So nothing really to base the trade off of. So that is kind of why I didn't take anything today, and that's simply put like just why I sat out. So yeah, that is honestly pretty much it, and I'll see you in the next video.